Hello and welcome to the Awakened Spirit YouTube channel. My name is Melanie Shuri. I'm a lifelong medium and spiritual teacher, and today we are going to be exploring the fourth part of the empowerment series in the Awakened Spirit meditation classes. And this class is going to be on embodying your divine empowerment, how you really own and step into that empowerment, really bringing it all the way in. There's so many spiritual practices and so many people that I've worked with that have studied different spiritual topics, and they're somehow disconnected and separate from their day-to-day lives. So today we're going to be fully bringing that in, and I'm only going to be offering a short clip of this class. If you would like to check out the rest of the empowerment series, it is posted for free, the first 3 parts on the rest of my channel. And if you would like to check out the entire class, you can sign up for the Awakened Spirit meditation classes. Your first 2 classes are always free to sign up. There is no BS if you'd like to cancel anytime. And as always, if you're somebody who's into spiritual awakening, learning how to tune into your intuitive gifts, develop and own your psychic abilities, then this is the channel for you. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that you can be the first to know as new videos drop. All of the information for today's class, all of the links to all of my different offerings, my social media, everywhere that you can get connected with me, all of my free offerings are linked down below in the video description. If you ever want to reach out to me, that information is down there as well. Feel free to DM me on Instagram and reach out any other way. It's all provided there. And I hope that you really enjoy this little snapshot and the rest of the empowerment series classes that are already posted. Hello and welcome to the 4th class of the empowerment series. And tonight's going to be on embodying your divine empowerment. Juliet says, I've been feeling the spice. Oh yeah, spicy, spicy growth. Hey, and you know, what's funny is when you start to do energy work, sometimes you get really excited about the spiciness of it. And other times it's hard to find that amusement. So if you can find that space where you're like, this is so messed up right now, I am totally growing. The horrors persist, but so do I. I hope I'm growing and not just suffering. Yes, yes. We're going to meditate. That's what the notes say. You guys are all like, yeah, we know. Okay. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath. Start to notice your body. If it's a little activated, you can thank your body for getting here. Just get comfy, feet flat on the floor. Close your eyes. And let's just start by shaking it off a little bit. If there's any excess charge, anything that's just ready to release, give yourself a good shake it off. We all spend so much time and energy trying to be and look normal in the world when we're going through things. How much permission do you have to just flop it out like a fish on the beach? Get floppy with me. Find the amusement. And go ahead, just start to find that grounding for yourself. Creating that line of energy that attaches at your hips. Send it all the way down to the center of the planet. And give your body permission to release energy. To really let go of whatever you've been holding on to or activated in order to get here tonight. Breathe as you let that go and you watch those colors or vibrations fall away. start to tune into your energetic space. Where is that aura? Find and define that bubble, smoothing out those edges. Tucking that aura into your grounding cord and giving yourself permission to let go of whatever you've been managing, trying to figure out or solve in that space. And watch as that muddy water in that bubble drains away. Breathing. Found something that looked a little funky, just find that amusement. You can go ahead and create a big golden sun above your head. All of your energy back from all of time and space. Let it get really big and really bright. And whatever you're needing more of right now, just let that energy be infused in that golden sun. Whether that's reassurance, motivation. Maybe you just need somebody to tell you that it's going to be okay. Maybe you just want to say, hey, you know what? You're a bad bee. Throw it in there. When you're ready, you can bring that golden sun in through the top of your head, filling your entire body with that gold, allowing that to cascade out into your aura. And when you're ready, you can come on out of meditation. Great job. All right. That was pretty quick little opening meditation there. And it's that easy to drop in and just let go of some of the things that are activating us, especially when we're talking about empowerment. I think there's a lot of stuff that gets lit up that is rather frustrating. So that can be that energy that feels like it's stuck, things that feel like they're not working out, situations that are out of your control. All of those types of things we can just let go of pretty quickly when we just take the moment to do that. So what I wanted to talk about in class today, and really ask a question, is how many of you can relate to seeing other people in the world and wondering why you aren't as successful, sociable, likable, fill in the blank? Melanie was like, not me, Melanie. Melanie who's here. Or worse, seeing people who are not walking the talk, people who you know are actually like really not great people that are like talking about being kind to others when they're not kind to other people, who are having like millions of clients and fans. They have these big, successful businesses. Anything like that, anything that's kind of, not face value. Yeah. It can be a really interesting energy to hit when we're taking steps towards our empowerment, where we're looking out into the world at other people who are seemingly really happy, really successful, really blah, blah, blah. And we're wondering why we aren't where they are. It's a very frustrating comparison to be in. And tonight, we're really going to be exploring the image you've created for yourself and the inevitable comparison that invalidates you and makes you somehow lesser than, because that is the energy that is keeping you from stepping into a space where you're aligning with the ability to be exactly what you're looking at out in the world. A lot of times, what happens is people that are highly sensitive, that move through the world, will move towards things that they want, but because of the idea or the limit that they have around what they can have or who they are as a person, what they deserve, you keep hitting walls around what you're trying to get to. So we're going to literally hack the matrix today in class. Don't you worry, I got you. I just want to tell you a quick story about this. I used to really see myself in a very particular way, and I definitely compared myself and where I was in my life to other people. And then at some point, I figured out I was creating this level of disempowerment around my next steps and my success. The beliefs that I held about myself, the experience I had as a less than perfect human being that I held against myself, the fundamental image that I created of who I was as a person was really keeping me stuck. And it's funny because I had to have a very profound near-death experience to figure this out. So thankfully, you guys do not have to have any near-death experiences. I'm going to walk you through it without any trauma. Scorpio things, right? The fabric of our reality, if you will, is comprised of symbols, and we assign meaning to those symbols. And in Awakening Sanctuary, we know these symbols to be pictures. So if you're in Awakening Sanctuary, you're already ahead of the curve here. I'm going to give you a quick example before we get too meta. I see some people making some faces. So I have a desk in front of me, and I have assigned a meaning and symbolism to this desk. There's like a little fabric of symbols. And those symbols tell me that it's solid. I can put my hands on it. There's weight that can be applied to it. There's a specific texture to it. It's a specific color. When I run my hands across it, it has a specific feel because of the lacquer of the paint on the desk. And those specific symbols and images create my experience of this desk. And I agree to the fact that this desk is solid. And when we're talking about, the story of kind of how I discovered that I could shift the symbolism of my empowerment, I had really assigned specific symbols and images to myself that locked me into a specific kind of experience. It was that of disempowerment, kind of a victim to life. Life was happening to me. I couldn't get to where I wanted to be because of all of these external circumstances. Everyone else had some type of specific advantage or manual to life that I lacked. Is this starting to sound familiar? So, if you will, there's like this mesh web of our reality, the matrix, if you will, comprised of all of these little symbols. And we're going to deprogram and reprogram and recode your reality today. Questions, comments, concerns? I have a few people that look like, well, Melanie, you really outdid yourself here. Hey, trying to give you the best content possible, the most helpful content. I'm trying to take you from one reality to the next. We got to get into the very fabric of being. Got to get down to the nitty gritty. Juliet says, my spaceship is ready. Yes. Buckle up. Carolina says, I'm being so serious today. I need to shake it. Let's go. Let's decode. Yes. Find your spiciest amusement picture. Let loose. So go ahead and take a nice deep breath. It's not that serious. Nobody is coming with a sledgehammer to make you be empowered. Go ahead and start to get comfortable, find that amusement. And when you're ready, do a little dance and celebrate. Feel your body, open your eyes. Victory dance. I don't know why my victory dance is always like. Great job, everybody. Oh, some of the symbols that you were releasing, I was like, yeah, that's chainsaw, check. It was like brutal. Juliet says they were crunchy, very crunchy, sandy, sandpapery, like razor blades. Yes. How was that for everybody? What did you notice? Would you like to share? Please feel free to unmute. Hey, Meredith.
Hey, so something really crazy happened. Imagine that. So I have this Phoenix bracelet and it snapped in half whenever you're talking about, this is what it looks like here. It snapped in half whenever you were talking about stepping in the water and grabbing the door handle. It snapped and fell in my lap because I was like, what was that? Because it scared me. And can you see it?
I can. Well, is it made out of copper?
Yeah. So I thought that was cool to share. Or, like maybe it's like, okay.
That's a physical manifestation right there.
Pretty wild.
Yeah. Not the craziest thing to ever happen, but hey, crazy things do happen when you do this work.
Good stuff.
Are you saying that you need to let go of trying to manage how other people perceive you?
Yeah, I need to let go of trying to manage how my behaviors and my decisions about my life make specifically people who really attach to me feel. Like my family or like certain like other people that like I always find like when someone really loves me or like attaches to me really strongly, like those relationships are the ones that hold me back from doing what I want to do because they've identified with me and now they want me to be how they want me to be. And I like stay in things for years, And then for what my empowerment symbol was, it was like just this like shape kind of like a squiggle and then like a line and it was glowing and it like came down in front of me.
Ooh, that's
I
really
don't know.
cool.
I don't know what it is though, because all the other symbols, it came out on this like sheet, like mesh of like all these other symbols, and some of them, when you talked about the drag queen, that was so helpful because then just me as a drag queen came in and was like, "No, not you, honey, get over there." And then I was like in the corner crying, and the drag queen was like, "You're fine, get up," and like picked me up like a baby because drag queen me is also really tall, and was like,
Drag queen you is so tall. That's so amazing. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you
for sharing. Yeah. And what I will say is it's really a journey to discover that how you feel and what you want for yourself and you moving towards those things authentically in your authentic expression and lighting people up along the way. You're not responsible for their reaction to your authenticity or to what you want for yourself in the world. And it's difficult sometimes to make that separation between how do I authentically move towards something when all these people that I care about are disappointed, angry, frustrated by my truth, right? And the truth of the matter is, as long as you're not being terrible towards another person, you're really not responsible for their reaction to that. And it's more of a practice of recognizing that it's not your job to manage other people's emotions or expectations. And that's a hard one. It's a very difficult one. So in the next meditation class, we're going to be doing an intuitive tarot class. And after that, I'm actually working on the pillars of empowerment, Carolina. And you're so psychic because one of the pillars of empowerment is understanding how to navigate that. Because there's so many people in the world that are purely living in the energy of what other people want for them or what they feel like they should be doing based off of what other people want for them. So congratulations again, you are intuitive. What I will say about recoding your reality is that as much as we can do this in spirit, it does take a little bit of time to trickle down into the body. So the growth for the empowerment class, you will start to notice in a few days to a few weeks, and that will start to kind of trickle in. It might not be all at once that you find yourself in your most successful, abundant, expressed version of you, but there will be moments where you will speak your mind, or you'll show up in a different way, or you'll view a situation that seemingly has not been shifting, and you're going to go, something's a little bit different here. Something is, I don't know. Look at that. I spoke my truth. Oh, I'm not worried about whether or not that person's upset with me for speaking my truth. I'm just being in my truth very politely. Oh, instead of things not working out at work and not working out at work, I am detached from whether or not they do work. Or, oh, hey, look, it actually worked smoothly this time. You'll just start to see those things trickle in. So please feel free to do the recordings and redo these classes if you feel like you want a refresher. If you go back to the very first class, that's a great one to integrate all of this with, stepping through those doorways. There's a lot of really in-depth content in the last couple of classes. Well, thank you all so much for being here. Last week when we finished class, we did a quick tarot card pull for anybody who wants to hang out. So if you would like to get a little tarot pull, I'd be happy to do that for you as we get ready for Intuitive Tarot for next class. And if you have to go, you can definitely pop off. Thank you so much again for being here. And I can't wait to see you all in Awakening Sanctuary tomorrow night. And I'm going to stop the recording. I wish I could do that, like dance, voguing. What is it? Anyways, I'm going to stop the recording. If you would like to check out some of my other offerings, my Women's Intuitive Training Program is beginning on October of 2023. The open house is going to be on the 6th. That's all held through Zoom. If you're interested in really developing your intuitive gifts, getting meditation classes, getting somatic breath work, connecting with a community of like-minded souls that are on their spiritual journey, and also opening up to their intuitive gifts, you're going to want to check out Awakening Sanctuary. All of that information is linked below, and the link to RSVP. I also host a healing clinic that is bi-weekly, the 2nd and 4th Friday of every month. You can come and just receive a healing. You don't even have to turn your camera on. Come in with any healing request and leave feeling refreshed. The other thing that I do is I offer a one-to-one mentorship as well as one-to-one services. So if you are somebody who is looking for somebody who is skilled, teaches these intuitive abilities to other people, how to tune in, how to just really get connected with those things, I offer readings, healings, home and business healings, love and relationship readings, just about everything. So if you are looking for those types of services, everything again is linked below. I also offer a free 15-minute consultation if you really just don't know what you need. Feel free to reach out to me. I don't bite. I know I look intimidating, but I'm really big softie. And that's really all I have for you. Thanks so much for being here. And I hope that this video was super helpful for you on your journey to empowerment. I just want to give it to all of you so badly. I want to give it to you. I want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel aligned with your purpose this lifetime. And I am so excited to be a part of that journey. Thank you so much for being here, and love ya.